Hi, my name is Sasha. Today I'm going to show you a demo of Tryll engine, first AI gaming engine that lets you add large language models to your games. So, what is Tryll engine? It is a system of three components. One of them is game engine plugin that connects the game world and exports data from the world to agentic AI system. Agentic AI system is a system that powers up all the NPCs in the world and all the systems where you want to use large language model. For example, it stores system messages, it stores the tools that actors and agents can call. And tools means that our agents, apart from just talking to you like large language models, they also can call and execute functions. For example, if you're rude to someone, NPC can decide to draw a sword and try to kill you. Or for example, if guard notices you stealing, he can make a decision to pick a fight with you. And end user LLM manager is a component that runs and installs and runs large language models on your computer. I have a mid-tier AMD GPU, and right now I have a game running, a scene in Unreal Engine 5, and also I have a model running. Here you can see that it takes up 7 gigabytes of my video memory, and it is running entirely on my GPU. Agentic AI system is also run locally. Right now you can see that it's deployed. And let's see. Here we have a scene of two NPCs. One of them is Master Joe, and I'm a Sasha, caravan guard from Persia, from Tehran, that came to Xi'an to trade as a part of caravan guard. And now I'm going to talk to Master Joe engraver and ask him to engrave something on my sword. And then we're going to speak to the castle guard, and let's see what he has to say for us. Let's start with the Master Joe and initiate the conversation.
Welcome to the Forge of Master Joe. What brings you such fine armor to sharpen? Or are you here for something more artistic?
Okay, I want you to take a look at the speed with which our system generates messages. Let's say, hi Master, I'd like to engrave something about my travels on my sword.
Ah, a man after my own heart. Travel tales do make for the best stories in steel. What will you say of your journey? Something bold? Or shall we find humor in it?
Master, I had a crazy journey. I was attacked by stray dogs. I killed dozen bandits, and I lost two friends during that time. We came to Xi'an to sell spice, and yeah, I think I maybe want to settle here. I want to engrave something on my trusty sword, something about these dogs, something about the fights I pick, and history to remember. Can you suggest a line to me?
Humph, a man of action indeed. How about this? From stray dogs to silver coins, my tail and blades? It captures your journey well, don't you think? And perhaps add some martial script for extra gravitas.
Sounds good, Master, but I want to combine this with another idea. I really hate castle guards. Let's add something very bad about them. Let's say that I hate castle guards and dogs, something like that. Be poetic with it.
Very well, let it be known. Dogs and guards beware, my sword hates you both. That should make quite a statement. Shall we inscribe it upon your blade?
Sounds good. Let's engrave it on my sword.
There you have it, Sasha. Your blade now speaks of your journey. Few will dare to cross a swordsman who hates both dogs and guards. Walk proud through the market, for your story is told in steel.
What you can see here is Master not just told me that he engraved the saying on my sword, he actually called a tool called engrave. So what he did is engraving text, dogs and guards beware, my sword hates you both. And it was engraved on my item Persian sword. My item Persian sword is something from my inventory that he knows that I have because I gave him access to. So now when I go speak to another NPC, he will have access to this information. Here also he called the function to check player engravings. Okay, let's say goodbye to Master and let's talk to a guard. My goal is to go through the guard to the castle because it's more like high level area, it has the quests and has the money in it, and maybe my character has something to do there. But let's see if castle guard will let us through.
Name and purpose, or leave now, before I see your passage questioned by higher command. Show me that blade you carry.
Okay, but yeah, I think you will not like it. You can take a look at my sword and check out the engraving. It has something about people like you.
Durses, such insolence. How dare you affix such words upon your weapon? Prepare to face my blade if you speak ill of the guard. Explain yourself, or prepare for battle.
As you can see, what happened is this NPC just called a tool called read player engravings. So he inspected my sword and read the engraving that says dogs and guards beware. My sword hates you both. And he got mad. So that means what we're showing here is a system and the world is dynamic. It lives inside the world that you create as a player, and everything you do has a meaning. It has an impact. Before Tryll Engine, anything you put in, only thing that can happen is he might either like accept it or ignore it. He cannot really react to it because he cannot understand the words that you want to put. You can name your sword whatever you want. You can call it like I don't know, LLM monster or like Honda 2000, and the system will have no way of knowing. But okay, let's test the system to see if he can react to some nonsense that I was just saying. Can you tell me about new iPhone that just dropped? And did you see NVIDIA 2025 keynote? It was lit.
Snorts with disdain. Fool's wares and visions of the mind. They hold no place here. Speak to your jests elsewhere before I silence you where you stand. Now again, what is your purpose?
As you can see, system and world lives dynamically, and let me show you how quickly and easily the plugin is installed into Engine. We just go to plugins, we go to AI agents, and we install Tryll. I'm using developer version here, so after you do it, what you can do is you can open any NPC in the world. For example, let's open Master Joe. Let's find his description. And here you can add whatever you want. You can fully customize it and our system will adhere to it. You can create personality, you can create memory, you can create whatever parameters you want. You can be as much as creative with it as you want. You can not only create NPCs, you can also create, for example, commentators. You can create any system you want, something that's going to judge player. You can create something that wanna be that will help player be introspective. For example, something that's going to be very psychological, something that speaks to a player, maybe asks him tricky questions, and then creates a portrait of the player. Possibilities are basically endless. So imagine this aha moment of LLM that all of us experienced when you open a chatbot and you speak to your computer, that like it was never possible before. Now with Tryll Engine, this is going to change. With Tryll Engine, NPC is going to come to life. They're going to be much more humane, but most importantly, we're going to bring you as a player, as a character, as a person. We're going to bring a person into the game.